Hello and welcome to this video on the Ukraine conflict, which beyond short-term market moves will have long-term economic effects. Let's start with the recent meeting of Russian President Putin and China's leader Xi. The two have agreed that Russia will supply even more gas to China. Putin wants to make himself less dependent on his Western customers. China also supported Russia in the Ukraine conflict as it spoke out against NATO expansion. The meeting shows once again that China and Russia are increasingly moving closer together. The political divide between the West and China-Russia is likely to become more accentuated. Unfortunately, this is not consistent with the West continuing close economic ties with China in particular. More than ever, I expect de-globalization, so trade between the West and China-Russia will decrease relative to GDP. This is a difficult situation for Germany, which is geared to globalization more than almost any other economy. Less trade means that countries will have to do more themselves again. This is why the European Union is talking about strategic autonomy. It wants to spend many billions on subsidies, for example, so that the European Union can make its semiconductor industry big. The Americans are pursuing similar plans. This industrial policy makes supply chains a bit more stable, but in the end, such a policy of autarky is expensive. In any case, politicians are poor judges of what future industries are. All this tends to lower economic growth. The Ukraine crisis also shows the military weakness of Western Europe. They will spend more on defense, especially as the Americans will become more military involved in Asia. As a result, more resources will flow from the private sector to the state. That tends to increase budget deficit, another example of how the Ukraine crisis has long-term economic effects.